Hey everybody, I want to Wisdom here. We're at Trap Headquarters, aka my pool table. We just unboxed Wildfire, first Trap Master I ever unboxed from a single pack. And the problem was it was a tricky thing to unpack because it was brand new to me. Wasn't quite sure how to approach it. Now I kind of have a general plan of attack, and I'll try to walk you through it with Jawbreaker. That said, as awkward as it is to actually open these efficiently and functionally on a camera, the packaging is awesome. It's like a full-on 360-degree view of the Trap Master. It's visually stunning. They spent a lot of time, I'm sure, trying to developing this. You've kind of got the prism effect going on. And what I like the best, it's not just that you have a front and a back view. It's that you've got like a full 360 degrees here. So very slim obstructions on both sides. In fact, this one's transparent. It's like a binder effect. So really neat stuff. Obviously the coloration on this is yellowy orange, just like his fist there, which is indicative of the tech element. Again, if we grab the scepter right here, factory flower, you can see how well it matches. Now, Trap Master is indicated on the side. This is the one with the binder. Don't try to open it here, you'll waste your time, or I think you will. You might be able to do it, but it's easier to come in from this side. There is his inset artwork. He is the ultimate trappers because he is a Trap Master tech element logo. His name is Jawbreaker. His slogan is down for the count. Right there you can kind of see snapshot in hand on Portal in the game. Trap Master Skylanders trap and play as villains. Powerful Traptanium weapon. Yada yada yada. Inset box art. Featured characters, Jawbreaker, Chopper, the awesome Newlander, Treadhead, and Drobit, the new mini. I don't want to showcase the figure too much, that's why we're unboxing it. Again, same thing up here, just in color. Main thing is the packaging looks awesome. Retail on this guy is $14.99. Some stores want $15.99. My advice, if there's not a sale, do yourself a favor and buy it from one of the few stores that's selling them for what they're supposed to. So, just a little pro tip there, and if that means I have to go into Walmart, I will go into Walmart. So, this is still kind of awkward. There's the seam here. These are packaged really well. The Newlanders and the traps went together perfectly. Unboxed really easy. This is just kind of awkward. It's worth it, but it is going to take some time. That actually kind of frustrated me, so I just ripped it open. This is not something for the faint of heart unboxers to attempt. Now, if you plan to keep this, you know, the little packaging to cut it out for storage cases or something, cut the tape that you see right there. In fact, on this one, I will try to showcase what I think the blister pack will do. If you pull the tape, which is not going to hurt the paper, that's the main thing, you're just pulling it from the plastic. That's what you're looking at. It's taped with the blue, and then the front side yellowy orange overlaps that. So, then we can actually come in and you can pull the back side of this down, and then you can come in and grab by the base, and that makes it infinitely easier and safer. Not necessarily for you safer, but so we don't like pull an arm off of Jawbreaker. He is heavy. This guy, you might have to have your parents help you lift him or something. He's not that bad, but I mean he's definitely got some heft to him. He's not like your typical swapper or even Granite Crusher over here. That's like picking up air compared to this guy. So there's a lot of mass here, but there should be because he's got giant Traptanium weapons. I mean, what would you expect? He actually looks really cool. Would have been nice if the jaw was articulated, but that's expecting an awful lot. Tech element base, red. That, of course, indicates he's from Trap Team. That's what the bottom looks like. I haven't had to showcase the bottoms in a while. But we've kind of got a gold color. Not as much metallic or pop to it. Kind of more of like a flat mechanical tech gold color, like you'd see on a bronze gear, kind of. That's just kind of lost a little bit of its luster. This is actually kind of like a satin conduit. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, just take my word for it. And then of course his fists are his Traptanium weapon, and look at the perfect match that is with the factory flower tech trap. So nicely done there. Eyes are kind of a dark orange, if you will. What makes him go? Gears. That's what you see in there. There's the Trapmaster logo, which you'll see hidden somewhere on all the Trapmasters. Kind of got some armor pads up here on the side. Nice fastener effects throughout the character. And he basically just kind of looks like a Rock'em Sock'em robot. He's kind of like, I don't have regular Bouncer on the pool table, but I've got his legendary counterpart. And that's interesting because Legendary Bouncer here will soon be welcoming Legendary Jawbreaker. So for some reason, a lot of people said there's going to be a Legendary Wallop. No, it's Jawbreaker. So if you run to Toys R Us tomorrow, you will get this guy in Legendary colors if you pay for him. Sadly, they're not just throwing them out to whoever shows up. But that said, hopefully he's a great character because then you've got one for both paths. But that is that. We've kind of showcased him. I'm going to come in here in addition to Jawbreaker. You get a sticker sheet, which has obviously the character artwork for your storage cases, the name tag below that, QR code and web code. What are the stats for Mr. Jawbreaker? We have 200 out of 250 for power. Looks like he approves of that. Armor, 90 of 250, somewhat respectable. Agility, 90 of 250. And luck, shockingly, 130 of 250. Put all that together and we have got 290, 380, 480, 510. So basically same thing as Wildfire. And again, I tell you that because it's included, does not have a lot to do with what you see in the game. Backside of the card, of course, you probably knew that, but showcase it to you nonetheless. Now, fun part here for you, something I do that most people don't, is actually take the time to tell you the character's background story. I personally think that's interesting and important. Again, he's a Tech Element Trapmaster. Slogan is down for the count. So he's kind of got the boxing, Terrapin, Night Shift vibe going on, which bodes well for me. Those are two of my favorite Skylanders. His background story. Jawbreaker hailed from a race of robots that operated and maintained a vast underground complex of enormous machines that powered the legendary Skytrain, which traveled between 1,000 different islands daily. Like many of his fellow robots, Jawbreaker led an ordinary existence full of rules and regulations which he followed happily. However, one day a huge army of gear trolls invaded the subterranean complex. Known for being major train enthusiasts, they were set on taking over Skytrain for their own evil use. Jawbreaker quickly jumped into action and used his massive fists, which you can see here and here, exhibits A and B. Using massive fists to beat the trolls in retreat. His quick action and ability to think for himself made him an individual. For this, he was made part of the Trap Team, where he now uses his Traptanium fists, see also exhibits A and B, to deliver mighty blows to evil. So we know the background story there. He's just kind of doing his own thing. The gear trolls show up probably on orders of chaos, looking for something important. He made up his own mind. Nobody told him to attack and defend everything. He did it, and as such, I guess he was freed from his robotic, mundane lifestyle and grew the ability to make his own decisions, and that included joining the Trapmasters with Snapshot, Wildfire, Crypt King, and the entire gang. So must be a pretty cool story because after all, he does have a legendary version. That said, believe we have showcased everything we can here with him. $14.99. He's available in Wave 1 at Toys R Us only. You can get legendary Jawbreakers. So if you're a big fan of his, you'll want to pick that up. You can do both paths, etc. You know the drill. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit that button. Make sure to subscribe for more unboxings. Not going to say anything, but you might guess what's coming next. And like I said, SkylanderClub.com/forum. It's a new site I've created. It's geared towards kind of your hardcore players. Those of us that take this a little bit more serious than others are into the collecting and the gameplay. I've got it set up. You can share your tips and tricks, collections, custom painted figures, sales, news, leaks, all that sort of stuff. There's a classified section where you can buy, sell, and trade. Tried to set something up that I think everyone will enjoy, so check that out if you have not. And if you think it sounds like something you'd enjoy, we'd love to have you. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. And of course, lest we not forget my own site, oneofweezem.com, where you'll see all kinds of Skylanders trap team information. So check everything out. Hope you enjoy it. And more importantly, I hope that tomorrow everyone has a great time. You're able to land all the characters you want to pick up, all the traps you were looking for on day one. And most importantly, you enjoy the game, because that's ultimately what it's all about. So have fun with that, and for myself and Jawbreaker, we will catch you back here next time.